Fire Country Season 3 returned to CBS on Friday, October 18th, and, unsurprisingly, started with a bang. The premiere sees Diego and Gabriella's wedding interrupted by a helicopter crash that sends Station 42 into action. Bode takes the opportunity to do what he does best, acting as an unofficial firefighter during the crisis. The newest batch of episodes has greatly differed from Fire Country's previous installments, with Bode being a free man for the first time in the series' history. The protagonist's release from prison has a major impact on everyone, but his parents, Vince and Sharon, are two of the characters it affects the most. Billy Burke, Twilight, and Diane Farr, splitting up together, who play the married couple, share that the surprising twist provides new storytelling opportunities for the Leone family. While Vince and Sharon have long since proven their unconditional love for one another, the actors tease that they will continue to face new obstacles throughout the show. Billy Burke, it obviously gives us the ability to go so many more places with Bode's character, for sure, and the ongoing miasma of the Leone family unit and all those dynamics. These first few episodes have really been about how to integrate him back into the community, back into the family, and at the same time, having him do what he does this season. Diane Farr, it affects everything so much just from the production standpoint. We are the only show I've ever even seen where the protagonist, your number one, the star of your show, couldn't go to the main set. He was never allowed in the firehouse, so it kind of fragmented the show in a lot of ways. You were working on his set or the fire set, or we were in a fire in the field together. We were all excited about what it was going to open up for us. For Sharon, it begs this question of legacy, which I think is the theme of the whole season. If my job isn't to save my kid that's failing, what is my job? We're all firefighters, and like in real life, we all have passions outside of it. I think Sharon had to come to the reckoning of, I can't get this involved in his life anymore. I'm going to stall him. So who am I going to be if that's not my heart's focus? Billy Burke, it seems that we've gotten past the tougher parts of the health issues with both of them, and as sketchy as it gets sometimes, and as cats and dogs do sometimes, I'm not sure which one's the cat, which one's the dog, but they're always going to be back and forth. I'm pretty convinced that they will always find a way through those things because they are the kind of the heartbeat of the family element of this show. Diane Farr, they're in a good place, but it's like they have reverse empty nest syndrome who gets an adult child back at 31 that they haven't lived with in maybe 14 years. Sharon and Vince have to figure out how to make each other come first instead of the firehouse or their child. That's where we are having our bumps. This is the first show I've ever been on where I play the matriarch, where I play the archetype of the female holding all the heart pieces. And inherently in that idea is you skip your love life, you skip your partner. I have 3 kids of my own. It was really hard to balance having a romantic partner who was their dad and the 3 kids. Sharon's got to figure out how to do both of those things. Diane Farr, I think, because the theme has been legacy, Sharon's question is, who am I now? Which stems from, who am I now if I'm not saving my child? She lost one child, and then she lost the other one. As we saw, the firefighting job was a means to an end to save her kid. She was willing to burn the job or do things wrong in the job. She's trying to figure out who she is now if her job isn't to save her kid. She's not good at it right away. It's a process. Sharon has a slightly different issue this season, which is an issue I had in my own real life. I went to the writers and said, can we show this? For 6 episodes, she has to figure out a health thing that isn't related to her kidney that sort of consumes her. It takes her a while to figure it out. That's also feeding into, who do I want to be if I'm not just here to rescue my kid? If my own health is going to go down the drain trying to do it, why don't I just save Sharon? Because that might hurt him more,